Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Fitting in Homemaking. My name is Sarah, and I've decided to try this whole YouTube thing. So a little bit about me, I am a mom of two toddlers. I am married. My daughter is about 3.5 years old, and my son's about a year and a half. And right now those half years are kind of a big deal developmentally. We have a dog named Max who is lovely. He is probably going to be the only family member that you will see actually on camera. Um, and let's see what else about me. I'm 41 years old, so I do kind of fall in that elder millennial group, and I am kind of an older mom for the age of my kids. So that has its perks and its challenges. My husband and I both work full time, um, but I'm very fortunate because my job allows me to have a hybrid schedule. So I actually go into the office 3 days a week, and then 2 days a week I work from home. Um, so not having to commute in those 2 days a week is super duper helpful. It allows me to fit kind of some shorter tasks in. Instead of commuting in, I can clean up a little bit before I go into work. Um, and during lunch, I can do some kind of longer tasks and then just eat when I get back into work, or I can run errands. And be able to switch over laundry throughout the day. So that's really, really helpful. I think those 2 days working from home is one of the reasons why the house is still functioning. I don't know how people who go into the office full time, where both parents go into the office full time, like maintain their household without just spending their entire weekend doing it, honestly. So why is this channel called Fitting and Homemaking? Um, it's literally because of just why I explained. I'm just slotting in these homemaking tasks any extra minute that I can find. I'm much more of a quality of time rather than quantity of time person. So on the weekends, I do like to be able to be more focused on, having fun with my children, taking them, to the library or to go to a fair or something that's happening around town. Um, I'm not very good at focusing on multiple things at a time, so I do find it much easier to do tasks around the house when they're not here. They very much want to help out with the household tasks, and they do some age-appropriate things. But right now, the help is actually makes any task that they're helping with take much longer. I'm sure other parents understand that, and it's a great learning experience, but it's not something that can happen all the time and us actually get through all of our things. Um, they're also at the age where they still need kind of a lot of supervision, which, duh, of course they do. Um, so I prefer not to have to be doing chores um, while they're around right now. As they get older, we will make sure that they do their chores and have those responsibilities and learn how to take care of themselves as they grow up. But we're just not quite there yet. So that's a little bit about me and my family. Um, so you're maybe like, that's nice, okay, but why have YouTube in the first place? Just stay in your lane, do your own thing. And I'm so glad that you asked that, even though you actually didn't ask. Uh, so first, I'm going to go through my selfish reasons of why I've decided to give this a go. I have to do all this stuff anyway, so I might as well record myself while doing it. Um, I'm hoping that having a video posting schedule keeps me a little bit more on track with some of those tasks that I just really don't like to do. A couple of my least favorite tasks to do around the house are actually cleaning showers and bathroom sinks. For some reason, soap scum just really grosses me out. So I've touched like literal dead things before, and that grosses me out way less than cleaning soap scum off a shower or the stuck on blobs of toothpaste in the sink that didn't get rinsed out properly the first time. For some reason, those are like my least favorite tasks around the house. Um, so keeping me more honest with doing those things more often, and if I do them more often, maybe they won't be as gross. Um, so yeah, I'm hoping you guys can be an accountability buddy for me, essentially. Um, I also want to learn the new skills that come with editing and posting online. Um, like I said before, I'm an elder millennial. I did not grow up with any of this technology. We didn't have social media growing up. When I was in high school, we did have AOL chat, and we did, have the internet at home, but we didn't have it for very long. Um, and it's just like looking up book report stuff on Netscape. It wasn't anything like it is today. Um, so part of it is, just learning to navigate that so I can help navigate that when my children are old enough, being familiar with it. And then the other part is just getting those video editing skills, because that can translate to portions of my full-time job. Um, Another reason is that I actually genuinely enjoy homemaking tasks. I don't enjoy the stress of having to do them, but I do enjoy doing them when I have time. Um, so the time management thing is the real issue rather than the actual chore itself. Um, but yeah, it makes me feel super productive. I am one of those people who rage cleans. So hopefully none of those will be recorded, but maybe I'll just be having a bad day. And maybe I will decide to take a few hours off of work for my mental health, and maybe I will just rage clean and record it. I don't know. We will see what happens. Um, but it makes me feel super duper productive and proud of myself that I've gotten something done that is, visible. Um, so I'm just hoping that going through this too, I can, have a little bit of something for myself. Um, and the transition to motherhood was like really difficult for me for various reasons. And I feel like at this point, I can kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel of where I'm starting to get my feet under me again. And I'm maybe going to be able to like focus back on myself again. Like I said before, I'm not good at focusing on multiple things at a time. So these past years, I've been like really, really focused on my family, and not as focused on taking care of myself, except for to the extent of me being available to take care of my family, um, which is not healthy. So I'm hoping that maybe this will be a little bit of something that I do for myself. My son is a year and a half right now. And our family, or at least the human part of my family, is definitely complete. Um, so I know I'm not going to have to go through pregnancy and newborn phases again. And I can see the light at the end of the tunnel with breastfeeding with him. So in the next year or so, that will probably end. And then I will, have my body back and be able to, if I get a cold, take medicine for it, and these sorts of things that you just maybe don't really think about if you haven't gone through that. So maybe this will be a little bit of something for myself and part of new interest. I apologize if you can hear my dog barking outside. Um, okay, so those are some of the selfish reasons for doing this. Maybe some of those selfish reasons will lead into being unselfish eventually. Maybe I can help other people be motivated while motivating myself. I do plan on having some videos that are in real time so you can do a clean with me. Um, and just, if there's days where you don't feel like doing that task that you really hate doing, maybe I'll have a video of me cleaning my shower and you can just pull that up and we can just complain about it together, but get it done. Okay. Maybe someone else will learn something that they haven't known before. Maybe I'll do some sort of household task that's in a way that's totally normal for me, but maybe it'll be really weird and you'll haven't seen it before. And you'll be like, oh, maybe I can try that. Maybe that'll work for me. Or maybe I'll be having an issue with something and be like, man, like I'm really having trouble getting this clean or organizing this space, or I'm having this issue with this household task. And maybe someone will pop in the comments and be like, hey, I had that issue too, and this is how I solved it. Maybe that'll work for you. Um, so that leads into the last part, and like really a huge part of why I want to do this. And that is to build a really awesome community, because I think that, everyone gets benefit from that. And I do follow some YouTubers. I'm subscribed to some YouTubers, and just the community that these YouTubers have built is just amazing. And I think that's actually partially why I like watching their channel. I watch their channel because I like their content. Um, but the people whose content I like the most and whose content I continue to watch is because they have built a really nice community. Um, so I'm looking forward to those things. I would absolutely love it if you would come along on this journey with me. We're going to cover kind of most of the aspects of homemaking as I define homemaking, which who am I? But so we'll be doing things like cleaning, meal planning, organizing, maybe budgeting. We'll see how that goes. I do handle the budget for our household, but obviously in collaboration with my husband a lot. But I'm just the one who like maintains the spreadsheets and actually goes into the accounts and pays bills that are on autopay. Um, so maybe if that's of interest, I'll do a little bit of that too, but probably more of the organizing, cleaning, uh, meal planning sorts of things. Um, I know that the videos are going to be a bit rough to start off, so please bear with me. This is a huge learning experience for me. Um, but I know things will improve as we go along. I am the type of person who really wants to do things well, but if I wait until something is up to the standard that I think is good enough to post, I'm never going to post anything. And actually posting things and seeing them is really how I'm going to improve. Um, so I think that is probably a good place to stop for a short-ish introduction. If y'all have any questions for me, please pop on down in the comments and ask. I will read through any comments that I get and answer the ones that I deem to be appropriate. If it's inappropriate, I either won't answer, or if it's super inappropriate, maybe I'll block. Um, but I'm really looking forward to this journey with you guys. All right, I'll see you folks next time. Bye.